About 37 million people around the world are currently living of AIDS, making the disease one of the worst pandemic in the modern history. On the other hand, the HIV epidemic in the Philippines is one of the fastest growing in Asia and Pacific region. According to the record, almost 1 million people die from HIV or AIDS each year. In some countries, it's the leading cause of death. HIV or AIDS is one of the world's most fatal infectious diseases.
What is HIV and AIDS? HIV or Human Immunodeficiency Syndrome, it is a virus that attacks cells that help the body fight infections, making the person more vulnerable to other infections and diseases. Meanwhile, AIDS or Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome, it is a late stage of HIV infections that occurs when the body immune system is badly damaged because of the virus. The human body can get rid of HIV and there's no effective HIV cure exists. So once you have HIV, there's a possibility that you can have it for life.
How is HIV transmitted? The person-to-person spread of HIV is called HIV transmission. People can get or transmit HIV through specific activities such as sex or inject drug use.
HIV can be transmitted only in certain body fluids from a person who has HIV through blood, semen, pre-seminal fluids, rectal fluids, vaginal fluids, and breast milk. HIV-infected blood or blood-contaminated body fluids, deep open mouth kissing if both partners have sores or bleeding gums. But always remember that HIV is not spread through saliva.
Anyone can get HIV, but you can take steps on how to protect yourself from it. These are the ways on how to reduce the risk of getting HIV. Get tested for HIV. Use condoms every time you have sex. Get treated and tested for STDs. Talk to your healthcare provider about the pre-exposure prophylaxis. Do not inject drugs.
Republic Act 8504, the Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998, an act promulgating policies and prescribing measures for the prevention and control of HIV or AIDS in the Philippines, instituting a nationwide HIV or AIDS information and educational program, establishing a comprehensive HIV or AIDS monitoring system, strengthening the Philippine National AIDS Council, and for other purposes.
In this time of uncertainty, we're not just only think about the number of COVID-19 cases are increasing, but the number of HIV cases are also increasing. Palawan is the number 1 to the highest number of HIV cases, in Region 4 being Mimaropa, and Puerto Princesa ranked 1. So that, as a client referral of Amos Tara Community Center, I will do everything that I can to encourage and motivate each and everyone out there to know your HIV status and get tested. And I believe that as a social work student, it is the right time to be heard and continue the visibility of our advocacy, because we are not just the LGBTQ member are reinfected, but also those people who are not knowledgeable enough in this type of virus, because after all, health is the greatest wealth.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniela B, 22 years old, a CBS motivator of Amostura community who do HIV screening. So I would like to inform everyone and to encourage everyone to know your HIV status and get tested. So we must have to follow the A, B, C, D, and E. A stands for abstinence. B, be faithful and be loyal to your partner. Letter C, correct and consistent use of condom. Letter D, do not do drugs and drink alcohol before sex. And letter E, educate yourself as early detection. So we must bear in mind that infection of especially HIV is spreading nowadays, and I would hope that we are all focusing for the valuing of our health. Thank you.
So how we can draw the line and end HIV once and for all? It has to be start with you.
Unite with government, private sectors, and CSO because what you do matters. Urge to implement AIDS laws and policies because what protects you matters.
Upgrade and sustain quality HIV services because how you cared for matters.
Unstigmatized because how you can treat others matters.
Together, we can save lives and break the stigma. Be part the power of change. I am Ana Mae Rabina Dua. And I am Julian Bindol.
I am Daniela Canopin.
I am Eduardo Atonducan.
We are the social work students advocating for HIV and AIDS awareness.